सो हे गेमर्स, कैसे हो आप लोग? और आप लोगों का बहुत बहुत वेलकम है वॉच डॉग्स लीजन की नेक्स्ट वीडियो में। सो थैंक यू सो मच गाइस फॉर योर सपोर्ट ऑन दिस सीरीज और इट रियली मीन्स अ लॉट टू मी गाइस। तो गाइस, अगर आप लोगों ने इसकी लास्ट वीडियो नहीं देखी है तो उसकी लिंक ऊपर आई कार्ड में है, फटाफट जाओ और देख लो। और चैनल को सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया देन कर लो, और नोटिफिकेशन बेल भी ऑन कर लेना ताकि आप मेरा कोई भी नोटिफिकेशन मिस ना कर पाओ ऑन दिस गेम या फिर कोई भी सीरीज जो भी मैं डालता हूँ वो। और हाँ गाइज, वलहला भी मैंने बोली दिया था लास्ट वीडियो में असिस्टेंस क्रीड की कि हो रहा है वो, मतलब हो गया 90% कुछ हो गया है, तो अभी वो टाइम ले रहा थोड़ा सा। सो बस टाइम वेस्ट ना करते हुए स्टार्ट करते अपने गेम को। लास्ट टाइम हमने जहाँ छोड़ा था, डाल्टन कुछ करने की कोशिश कर रहा था डेडसेक में, डेडसेक के लिए। और बस अब देखते हैं, डेडसेक के लोगों को पकड़ के मारा जा रहा था लास्ट वीडियो में। अब देखते हैं आगे क्या होता है और हम क्या जंग करते हैं उनके खिलाफ या कुछ करते हैं। सो लेट्स सी।
I'm Claire Waters, and we've been discussing the hacktivist, now alleged terrorist group, DedSec, on this week's Buccaneer Radio. I have Colin calling in. Colin, what's your take?
Now, I've been saying from the start we should have rounded up DedSec and thrown them in jail. Now, I'll say they should all be lined up and shot.
You don't find it awfully convenient that they've been fingered as the attackers, but we've seen no proof?
Look at Tone! Look at our city! What more proof do you need?
Well, Colin, I'd say you have to look at their history of non-violent action. Albion's put more civilians in the hospital in the past few months than DedSec ever has. I smell a scapegoat. Now I have Emily calling in. Emily, what's your take?
You're absolutely right, Claire. The government's just framing DedSec because they want to make it seem like they have this under control. They probably have no clue who was behind the bombings. But that doesn't look good on the news, does it? DedSec's been a thorn in their side. Who better to pin it on?
Angie, I have you next. What do you make of all this?
I think if anything, DedSec showed their true colours. It's terrifying to think we harboured such a dangerous element for years. Terrorists in our own backyard.
Do you find DedSec more frightening than the different gangs in London like Clan Kelly?
Clan Kelly might set your shop on fire and maybe they'd kill you, but even they wouldn't try to blow up all of Parliament.
Next I have Crypto King.
Shit. Situation is worse than I thought. But there's a candidate. Looks like you're DedSec's best hope.
ओके, सो यहाँ पे मेरे को अपना कैरेक्टर चूज़ करना है। जैसा कि मैं आप लोगों को बता चुका हूँ, इस गेम के अंदर काफ़ी सारे कैरेक्टर्स हैं और आप लोग कंफ्यूज हो गए कि मतलब ये गेम स्टार्ट स्पाइडर बॉट से क्यों हुआ। तो बता दूं गाइस, सबीन जो डाल्टन की गर्लफ्रेंड थी लास्ट टाइम जो हमने देखी थी डेडसेक के वहाँ पे, मतलब कंट्रोल रूम में थी, वो यहाँ पे लंदन के सर्वर को हैक करने, CTOS सर्वर को हैक करने की कोशिश कर रही है ताकि कोई पर्सन मिले डेडसेक की हेल्प करने के लिए, डेडसेक मेंबर ही, क्योंकि डेडसेक मेंबर्स पकड़ के मारे जा रहे हैं। सो तभी हम लोगों को, हमको मिली है वो, मतलब हमको उसने ढूंढा है और हमने अपना कैरेक्टर ये चूज़ किया है। सो लेट्स सी आगे क्या होता है। ओके
Glad to see you're alive. If you're still committed to the cause, DedSec needs you. I'll send you the coordinates to our last safe house. Meet me there.
ओके, सो आप लोग देख ही सकते हो मतलब गेम का माहौल कैसा है। ओपन वर्ल्ड कमाल का, एकदम एक एक डिटेल दिख रही है। और हाँ गाइज, मैं आई डोंट नो मेरे को ये बताना चाहिए कि नहीं बताना चाहिए, लेकिन ये गेम आई थिंक सो 91 GB का है और काफ़ी बड़ा गेम है मतलब। सो बस तो एक काम करता हूँ, फटाफट से लोकेशन के पास मिलता हूँ। ओके लेट्स डू दिस। ओके, सो मैंने सोचा कि मतलब लोकेशन भी तो आप लोगों को दिखनी चाहिए कि मतलब गेम कैसा है, ओपन वर्ल्ड कैसा दिया है, कैसे कैसे ग्राफिक्स हैं। तो मैंने वीडियो दोबारा से स्टार्ट कर दी मैंने पॉज कर दी थी उससे पहले।
Auto drive now enabled.
I've downloaded a patch to your optics so you can access our security system. It's set up so that I can't just let someone who isn't DedSec in. You'll have to do the manual override.
Smart move having redundant systems like that. Can't trust anyone, right?
Seriously, what is going on? I refuse to put up. Really?
ओके सो अब आई है वॉच डॉग्स 2 जैसी एक पजल. ओके मुझे सिर्फ वो एरिया देखना है जहाँ पे ब्लू हो और वहीं पे कोई ना कोई नोड में. ओके वहाँ पे कंट्रोल क्यों नहीं कर रहा ये.
No, thank you. No, no, no! It's unacceptable! Bloody thing! What is going on?
One of Sabine's, are you? I'll see you downstairs later then.
Oh, seriously, come on! Can I help you?
This is what you wanted, mate. Get to it. Sabine! Right, where's the fucking light switch?
No DedSec registration detected. Identify yourself, or I'll seal the exits, hack your optic, and read you every drunken email you ever wrote until you starve.
Whoa, whoa, it's all right. I'm supposed to be here. Authorization code Sabine sent me?
Sabine's alive? Well, that's one piece of good news. I'm Bagley, DedSec's definitely not stolen, highly advanced AI assistant, and it seems I've been out of commission for a few months. Anyway, why don't you go connect me to the DedSec network so I can become more powerful than you could possibly imagine. I mean, catch up on what I missed.
Hello and welcome back to The Upload. In this episode, we're...
Ah, that's it. I'm reconnected to the network, downloading our database, news archives, and... Oh no. Terrorist group DedSec responsible for deadly bombings in London? Dalton Wolf dead? I leave you people alone for a second and you immediately cock it all up.
Sounds like a proper conspiracy, Bagley. Who was really behind the bombings then?
There's a gap in my memory after Dalton... Well, let's be honest, after I disarmed the bomb at Parliament. I'm missing information about what happened after I was taken offline. But from what I can infer, an unknown hacker group identified only as Zero Day was involved. I believe this Zero Day staged the attacks and framed DedSec for their dirty work. Come to my terminal. Sabine is requesting a video call. Patching in Sabine Brandt now. I suggest you listen very closely to anything she has to say.
There you are. I'm glad you made it. Bagley, God, it's good to hear your demented little voice. Is your memory intact?
Not even slightly. The last record I have is of our HQ being raided. My only lead is a group known as Zero Day. Ring any bells?
No. But the HQ was attacked by some men in black, the same that were at Parliament. Maybe working together. We didn't stand a chance. They just gunned everyone down.
Fuck, that's mental. You were lucky to get out alive.
I managed to escape through the sewers to Camden. A contact smuggled me out of the city and I've been hiding out in the north since.
Prudent. Your profile is red flagged as a high-priority target in the city's surveillance system. Even a partial recognition here would have you hunted down and shot on sight.
Yeah, about that. I'm guessing that if I join up, that kind of attention extends to me, right? Christ, Sabine, it's fucking risky.
Listen, if anyone knows anything about risks, it's me. I lost everything and everyone. But it comes down to this. London is in a death spiral. And if DedSec can't pull it out, trust me, no one can. The city needs a resistance. And it starts with you. What do you say?
I say I'm here. Say what the hell. Let's get to it.
Excellent. New user registered. Welcome to DedSec. Now, it would be irresponsible of us to release you naked and mewling into the wild. You'll find equipment around the safe house that are essential items in your DedSec.
ओके टेक वॉच डॉग्स 2 में मतलब क्या होता था, हमको है ना टेक वगैरह अपना क्राफ्ट करना पड़ता था. एक प्रोजेक्ट मतलब प्रिंटर वगैरह कुछ था उनका जिससे वो लोग करते थे. बट इसमें चेंज है थोड़ा सा. ओके सो मेरे को हर एक टैग खरीदना पड़ेगा टैग पॉइंट से. कूल. ओके सो ये मेरा कैरेक्टर है जिसका नाम है निक और काफ़ी सारी चीज़ें हैं यहाँ पे. डाटा है और आई डोंट नो गैजेट अभी एक ही है मेरे पास और इलेक्ट्रो शॉक गन है. नाइस.
We have a sophisticated system for hiding your identity from facial recognition tech. It's called a mask. And while we're here, perhaps we can talk about updating your wardrobe. I mean, look at you. Come on.
You've got all these fancy new toys, but it's also important to know the basics. You need to learn how to throw a punch and how to take one. Albion will escalate if you come at them with a gun and shoot you down. We want to avoid collateral damage. In DedSec, we try to use guns only as a last resort.
Have you already met Connie Robinson? She owns the pub and is an old DedSec contact, not to mention a champion amateur boxer. Go to the practice ring and she'll show you how to stop flinching when someone cocks a punch at you.
ओके सो काफ़ी सारी चीज़ें हैं. लास्ट टाइम से काफ़ी कुछ चेंज कर दिया इन लोगों ने यार. एकदम फ्यूचरिस्टिक गेम कर दिया है. ओके सो यहाँ पे मेरी ट्रेनिंग चल रही है. मतलब कि मेरे को फाइटिंग वगैरह भी आनी चाहिए अगर मैं DedSec मेंबर बनने वाला हूँ तो. जैसे कि आप लोगों ने वॉच डॉग्स 2 में ही देखा था कि सबको फाइटिंग वगैरह पार्कोर वगैरह आता था और सबके पास टैग अच्छी थी. सो
Quick on your feet now. You want to create distance. Nice one. Couldn't have done that better yourself.
ओके आई डोंट नो मुझे बाप रे बहुत तेज मार रहा हूँ. ओके मैंने ओके ट्रेनिंग ही थी ना कि मारना है मेरे को. आई डोंट नो.
Right. Gear in order? Know enough not to punch yourself in the face or get shot for pulling out a gun too early? Brilliant. I'm working out how we find Zero Day and ruin their day, but I need someone with actual legs to do the legwork. Hope you're ready.
We have some damage control to do if we want to change the perception that we're a bunch of violent thugs. I'll let you be the judge of how best to handle yourself, but remember, you represent DedSec now.
ओके सो DedSec में मैं ज्वाइन हो गया और नाइस. अब मेरे पास टैग है, पार्कोर है और फाइटिंग टेक्निक्स हैं. सो अब एक हैकर को क्या करना चाहिए?
So, which evil cabal are we taking on first?
Make no mistake, London is under occupation. Armed mercenaries patrol our streets, allegedly to keep people safe, but really they're keeping the people scared.
You mean Albion? Yeah, they definitely got that fascist thing going for them. Convince the people they're some kind of saviours, right?
So, we have to ignite the will to resist in the people of London by showing them that Albion aren't the solution. They're the problem.
For that, we'll need information. I'm pushing 2 sets of coordinates to your optic.
Cheers, Bagley. I've identified 2 opportunities. One, We're going to disrupt some Albion propaganda. Remind the people it's not Albion's way or the highway. 2, we need intel about Albion operations if we want to throw a spanner in their plans. You game?
Sabine, we're going to wake up this city.
Brilliant. Let's get the people of London on board.
DedSec chapter started. मिशन स्टार्टेड. ओके, मिशन कंप्लीट होने का नोटिफिकेशन तो मैंने देखा है, मिशन स्टार्ट होने का नोटिफिकेशन अलग, पहली बार देखा.
How do you feel about changing the state of things?
Are you with DedSec? I know some shit you might want to know too.
Go on.
I was fucking sacked weeks ago, me and my team. Somehow our bosses were able to replace all 300 of us.
That's terrible.
Nah, I'm all good, I guess. But I got bare suspicions about this whole thing. We're all qualified professionals, right? Who the fuck did they find to replace all of us like we're nothing?
Yeah, you're right. So now you want DedSec to do some digging for you?
Exactly. Do me a solid, and I'll repay you sometime.
ओके, सो इस मिशन में या इस चैप्टर में 2 टास्क हैं जो कि दोनों ही एल्बाइन नाम के किसी बंदे के ऊपर हैं, उसको परेशान करना है हमें. Recruitment mission started.
Acting unethically? Sounds out of character, but let's investigate anyway.
I'll check it out.
You've arrived at our contact's former employer, and aside from some heavily armed security guards, it's basically a ghost town.
Huh. Interesting.
I don't think this replacement is on site. Dig around and see if you can figure out where they are.
ओके, सो मेरे को यहाँ पे रिक्रूटमेंट करनी है किसी बंदे की, इन्वेस्टिगेट देयर रिप्लेसमेंट. ओके, अंदर कैसे जाऊं? ओके, सो किसी भी जगह पे या किसी भी मिशन को करने के 2 तरीके होते हैं. एक तो धमाकेदार तरीका और एक शांति से घुसने का. और मैं बस ट्राई करना चाहता था कि इसमें अलार्म कितनी जल्दी बजता है और इलेक्ट्रिक गन शांति से काम करती है शोर से. तो बस ये सब तमाशा हो गया उतनी देर में.
Sending you the data.
Copy that. I'll analyze the company records while you get to safety.
Bagley, what have we got?
Well, I found our prospect's replacement. It's an AI. And a pretty shoddy one at that. Nowhere near as smart as me. It could maybe replace a few million humans at most.
Fucking hell.
Oh, right. I suppose from your perspective that's a lot. If you like, we can go destroy it before it puts anyone else out of work.
Okay, excellent. Send me the coordinates.
The job-killing AI's code blueprint has been packed up into a crate on site.
Time for a bit of destruction.
ओके, सो यहाँ पे AI ब्लूप्रिंट्स मेरे को डिस्ट्रॉय करने हैं. ओके, शांति से टेक डाउन. टेक दिस बिच. कूल. एकदम शांति से करने की कोशिश करूंगा.
Time to do your destroying other people's property thing.
Sending location on a 1033. Advanced conditions.
AI successfully murdered. Now get to safety and I'll send our friend the good news.
ओके, सो AI तो डिस्ट्रॉय हो गई. अब मेरे को बस यहाँ से शांति से निकलना है. काफी लोग हैं यहाँ पे यार.
Ready for some weird shit? The replacement you were so angry about is actually an AI. Automation isn't just putting taxi drivers and accountants out of work anymore.
You what?
Oh no, That's some crazy shit, right? Good thing DedSec stopped that AI from replacing your whole industry.
Thanks.
I know this could sound crazy and all, but I think you'd fit right in with DedSec. Yeah?
Yeah, why not? I'm in.
Recruitment complete. Nice. ओके सो गाइज, इस वीडियो के लिए बस इतना ही रखते हैं और थैंक यू सो मच फॉर योर सपोर्ट ऑन दिस सीरीज़ या फिर जो भी सीरीज़ में डालता हूँ अपने चैनल पे उन सब के लिए। और अगला मिशन वो मैं अगली वीडियो में दिखाऊंगा। वैसे मैं बस सिलेक्ट किया ऐसे ही, करूँगा नहीं उसे भी। सो मिलूँगा आप लोगों से अगली वीडियो के साथ, तो तब तक के लिए चलता हूँ। पीस।